Hey everybody! This is my 1000 Elo game. So this is the game where I get up to 1000 Elo afterwards. So I guess spoiler alert, I do win this game. I'm not sure how obvious that is from the beginning because I was struggling. So here I am, I'm Aztecs going against Mongols on Scrota, Socotra. And so very small, very compact. And you would think, I feel confident going in this map because I know there's going to be conflict and everything else. And I just feel like I would do well, but I don't think that I did very well in this game. We'll see. I am here, obviously. I got people on whatever. I got people starting to go to wood eventually. I'm just doing some general scouting. And it was overall a mess. But I mean, whatever. It's nice having Eagle's extra vision. We're going. I'll fast forward just a little bit. I see, all these deer here, and I see his scout go that way, and I thought about gathering up my people, but then I kept misclicking, and then I just had nobody doing any work. And then I see the elephant fighting, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna lame me. So I find him in his scout, and I try to lame his scout, and I almost had it, but the scout's just too fast. I was trying to slow him down. I didn't know where his TC was, and then I try to get the elephant, but then it just doesn't work. And he gets my elephant. And I'm ticked off. I'm like, really? You lamed me? And I guess I should expect it because this map is just so super lamey. And then I saw his elephant go in just for a second, and he was doing that. So I was going to try to kill the sheep, but then I couldn't really kill the sheep without just taking them, and then I just was like, oh, screw it, I'll just figure something else out. Meanwhile, my eco is probably terrible. I guess idle TC time's not bad, but idle eco time has been bad. And I have to figure out how I'm going to make up my food loss. We'll go forward. Maybe I'll just start, I'll mill these huntables. And I don't see him there yet. But I decided to start taking. And I don't know why he decided to take closer to mine instead of over here. But he was rude and he went there with one person. So I went ahead and decided to kill his one person. And I got one. So, I feel pretty good about that going up one. Oh, yeah, and also he didn't have loom, which was nice. And I tried to get him, but I didn't. And also I got loom when I was going up because, my people, I had idle eco time. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get it. And I decided to put down a barracks. I'm still super short on food. I definitely need all these huntables, and I also realized I don't have anybody on berries. So everything was just like a hot mess. He decides to try to kill me with some Dark Age guys, and he's attacking the wrong people. I got too many massive people there. And he's just absorbing tons of my hunt. And I'm going to take all of his closer to him, which is just rude. And somehow, though, probably because he overcommitted with Dark Age people. Let's see, what is he at? 20 pop? Or 20 vills? I'm at 20. So we're tied, and I got one eco kill. Oh, he lost two. I'm going to guess, an elephant. Which is pretty bad. Oh no, I killed one and he lost one in an elephant. And then he also made a bunch of militia. So that probably is what put him back. That I got up before him because I felt like it was 10 minutes it was right around 10 minutes and I was just clicking up. I was like, oh crap, this is not gonna go well. And he's like over in my area kind of already, and I'm on my forward gold. I'm not sure why I went there. So I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I had people on stone because it's like, oh, I'll drop a tower when I get to here. And I was like, I'm just going to sneakily put one back. I was thinking around the berries or by the gold. So I just go ahead and put one back there. But as I'm doing that, he's thinking the same thing. I'm building with 2. He doesn't really notice with his scout. But I didn't notice, and he, of course, actually walls is in like you're supposed to. I'm just a dummy, and I just build it with 1. And he starts just taking it out early, and I just don't do anything. And it took me forever to realize it, too, because it happened at the same time that the bell was ringing here, and I didn't see it on my mini-map, and the towers just go down so freaking fast. And I'm just losing all my people. I guess at least they got out of the range of the thing. And I was like, fine, I'm going to put out some Eagle Scouts, and I'm just going to raid them to death. Just be annoying. So I get 1 Eagle Scout out there, and then he starts to kill it. Because it's just one little guy by himself, and it was not going well. I was like, well, I'll make a bunch of farms, because I got to have some kind of food eco. And make a blacksmith because I had people there and I didn't know what else to do with them. Oh, at least he was chasing me. And he does have a lot of idle TC time. I mean, as much as me, which is saying something since he should have all the food income that he needs. Except you look at his resources and he doesn't. Because he didn't really get his berries either. And I go to try to stop the tower, but it doesn't work, but at least I get a scout. And I got 1 eagle in there for some reason. Got a blacksmith. He towered the golds right here, so he's got control over that area, and I just decided to kick back to there. And I'd keep trying to make some bills, and but both of our TC time is just chaos because we're just both doing more than our Elo can handle. I got some random people around. And he's like, oh, well, I towered his berries. I guess I'll go do something else. And I'm thinking the same thing. It's like, I know there's a gold there. Might as well go tower it. And I should have built a gate across the front. And I'm a dummy for not doing that. And then I realized with some of these alerts that he's getting out man-at-arms. I'm not sure if I cancel this or not. But I see eventually that he's getting man-at-arms. I think first that I saw that he's building a tower in my back base. Then I call my people back to go stop it. Oh, and then he sells tons of wood for gold. Oh, he tries the house way too late. And just pestering, getting up 1 tower without anybody realizing. And I should have protected it. And I'm thinking I needed houses because I'm housed. And I can't get people out. And I get wheelbarrow. And he thinks he's going to get wheelbarrow too. Why did he get wheelbarrow? And he really doesn't have a lot of food income. I know he's got... Oh, he's only got people on berries. Oh, so I try to get up the second one, but he realizes it. And then he takes down this and then takes down that. I really should have gated across. Yep, you can have a water with a lid. Hold on a second. Alrighty. I might cut that out, or I might just leave it in there. If you reach this part, you could have fast forwarded past it. But me telling you now probably doesn't help. So yeah, I mean, we've got a lot going on. My people are getting killed. My towers are going down. Oh, I did get some stone kills here, so that's good. And I got just a couple. So I mean, it's just a hodgepodge, a mess of stuff. You know? He's got half-built stuff. He's denying my berries, denying gold. Overall, really not good. You know, really not good. So I'm like, he's going man-at-arms, I gotta go archers. So I switch over to archers. Build an archer range there and here for some reason because I had people there. I was like, well, what are you gonna do? And I had the wood at the time. And I'm happy about my farms because I think that I'll be able to get up to castle age fairly easily, at least, as long as I can keep things protected. And if, eventually I think I can try to get this gold. I see that he's got man-at-arms, so I'm like, well, as long as I kind of protect it well enough, it should be fine. And I think this guy's failure is literally just not having enough people on food to continue TC time. He's invested so much in man-at-arms, he's got 7, that he's not making any villagers. Which is good. I mean, he's pressing hard. But you gotta deliver knockout punches. And he is getting more and more, at least, on. But we'll see, because I think it's just a little bit too late, maybe. So I'm getting some archers out, because I know I need to. Get some archers here. I got my gold, protected to TC. You'd have to loop all the way back around. I just don't think he's going to do that. And I'm just kind of living with it. I decided to try to take that down since I don't really want him to have vision like that. And, oh, stay alive. He decides to kind of attack and then retreat, even though I wasn't even garrisoning that much. And go attack something else. Meanwhile, am I making archers? Am I doing anything? Not really. Just having buildings go down. Oh, was I housed? I decided to get horse collar before my mill goes away. Oh, both my mills go away. Did I get it even? Oh, I didn't get it. He attacked the mill that had horse collar. But I start getting some archers. Finally have enough on gold. I think my people are just outside of his tower range, so that's good. I see his man-at-arms going around. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to try to force him into the TC. And should never have stopped building that. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Even if I got close enough, he would have broken through. But whatever, I know that I got a tower here, and he can try to take it out, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, his idle TC time is racking up, and I've been doing a decent enough job of keeping it going. I guess until this part where I'm microwing and not paying attention and should have already clicked up to castle. Oh, okay, so I did click up to castle. Right there. So there we go. I get up to castle. I know I've got archers coming. Oh, I got my archers there. That should have been helping that whole time instead of just killing them all with my villagers. And I'm heading up to castle. And he's not yet, thankfully. So it gives me a little bit of a head start. And probably just because he made so many, people. If he didn't make nearly as many, I guess he wouldn't have cleared up all my buildings here. But he could have been up to castle way before me. But now he's definitely got tons of farms. And tons of people going on. I'm getting my armors. I'm getting castle. He's clicked up to castle now, so he knows what he's doing. And I'm building up some people. Oh, so he was going to finish his walls. Ah, interesting. Well, he's going to try to. Now I realize I'm floating tons of wood, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to make some barracks because I don't have one anymore, and I'll probably need to tech switch into eagles eventually. And he's got an archer, and he decides to shoot my building while my one archer I put out takes him out. Perfectly as planned. Then I put my people out, and now we're cooking. I got bodkin, bodkin. I got crossbow coming in. I got my archers coming. I got some over there, so I'm at 13 or so. I should have moved in closer and tried to take some out, but at least I'm getting some good eco kills here. So now I'm getting 9, and I have a considerable vill lead, which I have kind of glossed over up until this point. And he does have fletching, but at least I have got a small ball of archers now. And I see him trying to put this up, and I can't believe that he got it up so fast. I guess I was shooting at the wrong people, or misclicking or something. But I was trying to deny it, and I did a terrible job. But I've got 15. I'm getting handcart just because. I don't know why. Just because. And I know that he's going to be making a mangonel, so I'm like, I should probably go somewhere else right now. And I decide just to dive with him. And I only had this as view, so I knew he had a lumber camp around there. I thought for a second that I might try to stay under there, and then I'm glad I didn't, because that was coming. And I just run away as best as I can. And I had people trying to... What is that villager doing? He was trying to take gold, and I clean up his gold pile, which I didn't know, because I thought he would have something else over here. But that was his only people on gold. Then I tried a micro. Look at these micro skills. Get some shots. Get some shots. Get some shots. Come on, baby. And then he gets a repair bill over there, and I'm like, oh crap. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. I'm like, oh, I can just get really close. And I'm like, I'll just kill that guy, and then we'll be good. And I definitely have a vill lead here. And I can't believe I had 22 vill kills. Meanwhile, I didn't realize that this is starting to go down. I did build a university. He stuck people out there, so they were just killing all the archers I was making out of here, you know, like a dummy that I was. And I decided to dive under here. And I look away for 1 second. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to chill here and check my eco. 1 second. Oh, 1 shot. Oh, 2 shots. I had 1 left. Okay, yeah, that was brutal. Meanwhile, that takes out that. My gold mine over there is, you know, towered. I don't have any control of gold. I'm starting to run low. You know, maybe not completely low. And he's getting all these skirms. He's getting siege. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start mass getting eagles out and sell all this excess wood that I have because I don't need it. And just go into eagles because I know that he's got siege out everywhere. And eagles should be a good counter to both skirms and siege. And he's just taking more things out. He goes back to work in there. I have a couple crossbow, but not enough. Oh, I did get arson. I don't know why I got arson. I meant to get the speed one. And then look at how well just 8 eagles do against mangonels and scurbs. They just clean everything up. And they're so nice. And then I'm like, okay, well, this sounds fun now. I'm going to raid you to death. And he does block me. And I'm like, I'm just going to make more. This sounds like fun. And I've got plenty of eco that I'm not using. I should have been using more. But it didn't happen. I think I would just keep on eventually selling stuff or whatever. And I see my score lead is super huge. And I'm just pestering him. I don't know why he never went here. So eventually take all my idle villas and just build a lumber camp there. And I was like, well, let's just build a castle instead. And then he calls it. With that, and then he did correct it to be a GG. And I think this guy's biggest fault was not ever making farms early and then just not keeping his town center running. I guess eventually ours equaled out more, and I had way more idle eco time, but that's just because I had so many more villagers. Looking at society. Okay, so we made about the same. I just ended up killing a bunch. But he never had more than 29 at a time, which is pretty crazy. That 2-minute ahead in castle time really helped. And that's the game that got me to 1,000 Elo on Scrota. I eventually did get ballistics, I think. No? Oh, I built the whole university there to get ballistics and I didn't get it. I think I went to get it and I didn't have enough resources. Alright, see you later. Bye.